Good afternoon. My name is Chantal, and it's vloggy stuff day number 8. It's my July 2021 challenge, and I'm walking in Paris. And sometimes you have to keep things just very, very, very simple. And that means I'm walking around in my area, so where I live. This is the 11th arrondissement, and let's go check it out. Today is one of those days that I have my doubts with YouTube. I don't think YouTube is very in my favorites. I'm doing this already since 2015. Okay, the last 3 years, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, is it my accent? I keep having my doubts about it. And I know you guys will send me nice messages and saying, it's great, it's not your fault, you're doing a good job. I know, and being impatient is not the question, because before this challenge I did many others. You can go to my 360 degrees a day. I did nearly 100 of those, but it was too early for 360s. Like, the YouTube didn't understand 360 video. But anyway, well, this is my area. It's also very lively. We were just on Rue Saint-Maur. And sometimes you just have to have your doubts about things you're doing. And probably tomorrow I wake up and go, Chantal, what are you complaining about? But it's summer holidays. I don't really think I deserve summer holidays after like a lockdown of nearly 1.5 years. And there's lots to see in Paris, so a holiday is not really necessary. Even the weather is not so great, which is also very interesting. And of course I miss my daughter, who's living in Montreal, Bobby. But we did a fun broadcast yesterday. She joined me at the fun fair. Look, I see some very pretty soaps. It seems to be like a thing these days that people are making soaps all the time. Anyway, let's walk to the park. We are arriving at Square Maurice Gardette, which is built in 1872. And this is where the old slaughterhouse of the Menilmontant was, which was demolished in 1867. So this is the name Maurice Gardette. There's all these little animals. Yuck. And he was in the resistance, Maurice Gardette, and that's why they call this the Square Gardette. It was renamed after the 40s. But look, they have very old trees here, and it is beautiful. Bobby always played here on the playground. I will not go film the playground, but look at this. A variety of green. I don't even know what it all is. Maybe you guys recognize something. Let me know in the comments. Oh, and I see an interesting statue. Let's go check it out. No idea what this statue is about, but is he doing the laundry? At least he's covering up his parts. Covering up his part for once. Oh, tes beaux frères, it says. Look at these trees. So big. They already just took some trees away, actually. Oh, that seems to be a very old tree. I should not step over. It has a sign on that tree. And I can't read it. My eyes are so bad. On this tree we got information, because there is a plaque underneath. And it says it is a hazelnut tree, the Byzance. I don't know what Byzance is. And it comes from the east of Europe and Asia. And the height of this one is 20 meters. And it is 2 meters 50 in like rounding, or however you call it, circle. And it is planted, so you wouldn't believe this, in 1879. So this tree is from 1879. That's mad. That's so old. A tree from 1879. How many people has it gone through, and how much pollution has it filtered? And then Bobby says, Mom, it's so weird to see palm trees in Paris. She grew up in this park and it has a palm tree. This was the park where she would play around. And I even see, this is weird, apples. How can I see the apples? Do you see apples? Are they actually apples? Is that real? Do apples grow like that on a tree? Weird. Here they have another beautiful planting hay or something they call it. I don't even know the word in English. But supposedly there are porcupines in there. Or don't you say that? Like those little animals with the spiky things. Porcupines. In the center of Paris. Beautiful park. This is even a bigger tree. Wow. Trees are really high, yeah? I know that they removed a big old tree here. That's why they have this hay of like, or however you call it, new plants and stuff. Sometimes they have to take them away. And there's a tiny little theater, the Acting Theater. Let's get out of the park and see some other things in the area. Here on the corner we have the Beans on Fire. Kids can play on this little square as well. These are the little jackets that kids forgot. Maybe this is Bobby's one from like 15 years ago. I'm kidding. The trees are higher. I mean, if there is a big storm, they can actually fall into houses. Anyway, look, they have a Star Wars figure here. Multiple ones. As this area at one stage too many Chinese shops would appear and not really adding anything to the area, the city decided to buy all the local places, and then if you had a good concept you could rent them, just to make sure that the authenticity of the area is not going away. But look what we have there. Do you see it? It's been featured in a few movie series already. I'll get closer and show you. Yes, it's the famous Atelier de Lumière. It is spectacular. That museum is so busy. That really put this area back on the map. So if you want to go here, book a ticket. There's many other versions now around the world as well of the Atelier de Lumière. But in the beginning, it was packed all the time. At the moment they have Dali. And that's still the 2nd of January. And sometimes they still bring the Van Gogh back, or the very first one. So sometimes they just change the program a little bit. But it's been closed for a long time. And it's nice to see that they have reopened. So let's continue our tour on Rue Saint-Maur. And then right at the end on the corner, that's where I live. So I live in a nice hood. Happy to live here. And I live here since 2005, so in this area, so that's 16 years. Ooh, that looks good. Really good. Yeah, and the restaurants and all, it's also amazing. Here's the Monoprix for Dennis. Here we have the restaurant Balls. What's going on with Balls? Balls, c'est du restaurant. Balls, c'est aussi un bar. Look, here's Balls. And they have a terrace. This is their menu. Balls Saint-Maur. Start me up. I know that they have it big on the wall. Empty balls. Oh no, eat my meatballs, it says. Sorry, it makes me giggle. This is one of my favorite little passage Wilhelm, I would say Willem. And yeah, I always thought I could have an office here because it is so cool and so hidden and nobody knows about it. Passage Rochebrune. Look at that. Ooh, there's a garage there. See, there's so many cool things here. Oh, a lot of plants. And there's the park again. Look, Broken Biscuits. Never realized I was here at Broken Biscuits. Is that new? Coffee shop. Uh-huh. Interesting. Never knew there was a coffee shop here. Broken Biscuits. So even I discover new places in my area. That's what you do when you have a dog. Then you go discover all these things. But I don't have a dog. That didn't make sense. Anyway, we're gonna keep it short and magic today. So this is Rue Saint-Maur. This is where I live. My God, so many stores and shops and shops. Look at that. You see it? No, because it only shows me. It's cool. Oh, the Thai Express is open. We should continue. Need some Thai. Oh, nice big dog. Wow. There's so many things to see that I should rather. Oh, they even changed the Thai Express. Or not. Bobby will love to see it. It looks different. And this is Fleur du Temps. Always good to check out what the vibe of the season is in Paris. So, Basilicum. I always like those hang things. Ooh, and they have, of course, the Chinese rose, the hibiscus. Maybe it's soon time to buy a hibiscus. They're getting ready to close down because after the 14th of July, people are leaving. Look at this big lavender plant, 10 euros. That's so cheap. And there is a bee in it. Okay. Well, then we're seriously gonna leave it with this. Thank you for watching. This was day 8, so tomorrow day 9. Maybe time for the bike. Let me know if you want to go on the bike.